Hello ladies, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, igama langu andisiwe. I talk about feminine energy, inner healing, and becoming the best version of yourself so that you can live your best life. And if that is something that interests you, please click the like button below and subscribe to my channel. Now today ladies, I'm going to be sharing with you on how you can embrace your feminine power. What is feminine power? Feminine power is your feminine energy. Your feminine energy is the gift that you have, is a gift that I have. It's a gift that all women have from God. Feminine energy is a gift that all of us have. Doesn't matter what religion you are, you do have your feminine energy. Feminine energy is the real me, the real you, the authentic you, without everything that we've learned to live by, without the insecurities, without the self-doubts, without the fears, the guilt, without feeling small, without you saying yes to something that does not feel right, without over-explaining yourself. So feminine energy is the real you, without all these set of behaviors that we have learned to live by. So feminine energy is the authentic you. The behaviors that we've learned to live by, we behaving the way that we have been behaving because we are protecting our femininity. We are protecting our heart. Probably because maybe once back then you were reprimanded for speaking up your truth. So we have learned from a young age that speaking up the truth is not safe. So we're living the way that we live, we're behaving the way we're behaving because we are protecting our heart and protecting our feminine energy, and that is not the real us. To make it simple for you, feminine energy is what makes a 4-year-old girl to start playing with teddy bears, would start playing with dolls, to start putting the dolls at the back, is what makes that 4-year-old girl to start nurturing the dolls, to start playing homemaker. We used to call it poppy ace back then. So that is feminine energy. And masculine energy is what make a 4-year-old child a boy, 4-year-old boy, to play with toys, to play with bicycles, to play with cars. That's masculine energy. So if you remember you when you were 4, when you were playing with dolls, when you were playing with teddy bears, that is the real you. And that is because God intends us to be feminine beings. God has created us to be feminine beings, But now when we grow up, we learn that the world is not a safe place to be, and then we cover ourselves. We no longer behave the way that we were behaving when we were 4, when we were 5, playing with teddy bears and dolls. You understand? So I hope you understand. And also, feminine energy is also the receiving energy. Remember, feminine energy is nurturing, is loving, is the joyful you, the loving you, the happy you. It's kind, it's humble. Feminine energy is loving. Feminine energy is the real you. The real you, when you are the happiest, best version of yourself, that is you. So feminine energy is also the being energy, also the receiving energy. We receive, guys. We are designed to receive. If you did not check my previous video, please check out my previous video where I'm actually explaining to you about receiving energy. Now, feminine energy is the receiving energy. We're designed to receive. We receive. Ladies, we receive a lot of things. We take on people's emotions so easily. We take on people's problems so easily. We take on people's negativity so easily, which leads me to my next point, where, guys, I just want to share with you the experience that I had this past week. So what happened is that I met a lady. This lady, the last time I saw her, I think it was 7 if not 8 years back. This lady, guys, she hurt me. She really did. She humiliated me to my soul. I mean, she was out to get me, So when this thing was happening back then, it bothered me because firstly it shocked me. I'm like, what? Why would she say I said that? So it shocked me. It really shocked me, and it hurt me to my soul. It hurt me to my soul because now our leader told me to apologize. I had to apologize for doing nothing to that lady, for doing nothing. She broke my heart. So what happened now, when I saw her last week, I got angry. Ladies. I was crying, and my husband was confused. Like, I cried. Now I had to explain to him something that happened 7 years back. I cried. Like, I was so angry. It was Wednesday last week. I was so angry. And then after all this, I realized that, no, man, something is wrong. Why would I still be angry at something that happened 7 years back? Did I really apologize? I know when our leader said I must apologize to her, I did apologize. But did I mean it? No, I did not mean it. Because I knew very well that I did not do anything to her. I did not do anything to her. So now, what I've learned, and what I would like you to learn from this, is that we take on people's negativity so easily. We take on people's energies. We take on people's emotions so easily because we are designed to receive. So now last week when I was angry, like so angry, it's because of something that I received from that lady 7 years back. I mean, the way she was behaving, it was not good. Because now, me having to apologize for the way, for saying the things that she said I've done, I did apologize, but I did not mean it. So what made me to be angry now? All the emotions, everything that was happening to her back then, it resurfaced last week from me. I found myself angry. I found myself in fear. I found myself wanting to revenge myself. So what I did, guys, I had to acknowledge these feelings. I had to acknowledge that I was humiliated by this lady. I mean, I had to acknowledge it. And then after that, I directed all the emotions that I had to God. I prayed to God. I told God exactly how I'm feeling. I mean, He knows what happened. He knows that I've never done anything wrong to anyone, So I prayed to Him. I told Him, God, this is how I feel. This is how I feel now. And I don't want to feel this way. And after that, I also prayed for this lady. I prayed for her sincerely. I prayed for her well-being. I prayed for her family. I prayed for her, And then after that, what also I did was to go for a run the following day. Ladies, when you want to get rid of emotion that you've taken from someone, when you want to get rid of a bad vibe, you can either meditate or you go for a run. If you don't want to go for a run, you can just buy yourself a skipping rope. When you're skipping, when you're tired and exhausted, when you're sweating, you're removing the energy that you've taken from anyone. You do that, you skip, you get so tired. You're breathing in, breathing out, you're removing the energy that you have taken from that person. So when I was running, I was telling myself that I choose and decide to release resentment, to release anger, to release the blame from my body. I choose and decide to release all the resentment, all the blame, all the anger from my body, because this is how she was feeling back then. This is the energy that I've taken from her 7 years back, the anger, the resentment, the blame. And now the version of me, the version that I am now, I know and I understand that she showed up the way she did back then. She showed up as the insecure version of herself, as the dimmed down insecure version of herself. And I was blamed for that, But now I understand that she behaved the way she did because she probably grew up maybe in a toxic environment, or she grew up in a chaotic, toxic environment, or she was love-starved as a child, because the way she showed up, I understand. Even myself back then, I was also a wounded feminine, but I didn't behave the way she did. But I understand now. I understand trauma. I understand exactly what she was feeling back then. So after praying for her, I'm like, I know why she behaved the way she did. I know why she behaved the way she did, and it led me to empathize with her. It led me to empathize with her because even when I saw her last week, she was not looking that much good. She was not. That's why I prayed for her. That's why I prayed for her family. And then now I had to do something that I was supposed to do 7 years back, to remove the energy that I've received from her, the anger, the resentment, the blame, the envy. I removed that energy, ladies, and it was so, it was like there's something that has been removed from my shoulders. Because after I prayed to God, after I prayed for her, after empathizing with her, after even writing down everything, how I feel, what happened, after doing all of that, and after running and removing all the energetical cord the energetical cord between us, everything that I've received from her, I felt so way much better. I felt so way much better, guys, because I knew that my body, your body, is designed to be the temple of the Holy Spirit. It's designed to carry the Spirit of God, right? Not to be the storage of anger, not to be the storage of resentment. No. So I told myself, no, I am not gonna carry on with this energy, because I'm still gonna see her again. So whenever I'm seeing her again, I'm gonna be angry. No, I don't want that. So I removed that energy, guys. I ran and I removed that energy, and I felt so way much better, like really great about myself. And the other thing that I did, I remember back then I cried, and I was explaining, like saying I did not do this, trying to tell our leader that I did not do this. But now I'm like, no, I don't have to be right. You don't have to be right. It's okay to be the villain. It's okay to be the bad girl. Now I am taking on a crown of being a villain with my head held up high, and I am loving it. So guys, what I would like you to learn from this is that feminine energy is the receiving energy, but it can also be damaging if one does not know how to discern. You can't just receive anything that life throws at you. So feminine energy is the receiving energy, and that is our superpower. We are designed to receive. We have to receive. We have to be provided for. We have to be taken care of. We have to receive kindness. We have to receive goodness. We have to receive love. We don't have to receive resentment or blame or anger, envy. We don't have to receive these things, So I would like you to understand that. Please learn to be able to discern. Learn to be able to discern from this, and also understand that it's okay to be the bad girl. It's okay to be a villain. You don't have to be right. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to be right. It's okay to be wrong. Not everyone is gonna like you. Not everyone is gonna like me. Not everyone is gonna like this channel, and that is okay. That is okay. Not everyone is gonna like you. That's okay. So please, with all my heart, I would like you to understand that we are designed to receive. We take on people's energies so easily. We take on people's problems so easily. Now, when you know how to get rid of all these energies that don't serve you good, that's your superpower. That's your feminine energy. Your feminine energy is the authentic you, without all the things that we've learned to live by from this world. And that is all from me today, ladies. I'm hoping that you find value in this video. I am hoping to see you again next week. And if you watched this video till this far, please leave a heart emoji on the comment below, and I love you so much. Bye.